Football League is on the air. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chargers coming out to take over, and it is Justin Herbert at quarterback CD, now in his 5th NFL campaign.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their 5th-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, offensive player of the week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Now a 3rd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now a short one to Gesicki. The Bengals hit 4-6 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Burrow will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In control of the football. From the 21, here's second down and 7. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Second down and 8. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Chargers offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Charger drive about to get going. Obviously not. Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point of the season. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Herbert off of play action. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Burrow got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed. but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Back to throw here, Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That is caught on the move past the 40 and down to the 27-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Jones breaking from the contact. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Herbert now. Now this one finds McConkey. He's to the 15. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will put them on top here in the third. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 6.
In motion goes the tight end. An inside give, Brown. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Right back to Brown. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Burrow looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In Inglewood, the Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now it's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Herbert throwing again. Open man, it's Palmer.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
2nd down and 3.
Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Lad McConkey with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Dicker down, attack on the extra point.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. That time, a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Burrow on play action. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Now Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They give it to Brown.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Chase Brown with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. This is 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. Able to connect with Chark.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now Herbert. That's once again complete to Chark.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Throwing, Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Herbert.
Short throw to Disley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. Or wins the game.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So out come the Chargers.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hookup right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for L.A., they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Chargers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm